Folks, they are changing the rules before your very eyes. This is bigger than a travel ban, bigger than a debate question. The left is changing black-letter law, journalistic standards, and the Constitution in order to satisfy their agenda. They are simply intolerant of opinions that differ from theirs. And so, they burn buildings in their black ninja outfits at Berkeley to stop an invited guest from exercising his First Amendment free speech. They burn the Constitution in their black robes to stop the president from exercising his plenary powers to protect Americans. And they throw journalism ethics to the wind and promote a liar to the Democratic National Committee's vice chair. Their goal? To guilt you into believing you are the racist, intolerant, stupid, uncharitable bigot. But you cannot buy into their narrative. You must stay the course. This week, a judge from Hawaii puts a nationwide halt to the president's second temporary travel ban from 6 Arab countries. Within this new travel ban, religion is not used as a preference or an exception. In fact, it removed exemptions for religious minorities, although I personally wish they would have kept it, since asylum status can be prioritized based on religious persecution. But the new executive order temporarily halts travel unless you already have a visa or a green card. Judge Derek Watson, however, a Harvard genius, blocks the ban. He stops it, saying that it prevents Hawaiians from receiving visits from their relatives from Somalia, Sudan, Iran, Libya, Yemen, and Syria, and actually harms tourism from those countries, as well as Hawaii's ability to recruit from places like Syria. Hey, Judge Watson, not for nothing, Hawaii hasn't taken in one refugee from those countries. But now you want to be in the forefront of a national controversy and block Donald Trump's executive order? Since I don't think Hawaii has a nexus or even standing with these countries, I personally recommend that all refugees, all 100,000 of them, go directly to Hawaii, go right past New York, Chicago, California, and come straight to you. At least then you might have a plausible argument that Hawaii is connected to Somalia, Sudan, Iran, Libya, Yemen, and Syria. And then you're welcome to be at the forefront of this national controversy. And this week, Donna Brazile, that good Christian woman, finally finds redemption and confesses that she passed on debate questions to her girlfriend Hillary, which didn't do Hillary much good, which shows you how bad Hillary really was as a candidate. Of course, this good Christian woman, accustomed to persecution as she was, had previously denied passing on these debate questions. Take a look.
As a Christian woman, I understand persecution, but I will not sit here and be persecuted because your information is totally false. What you're telling the American people, well, Podesta's emails were stolen. You're so interested in talking about stolen.
So you deny it.
You're like a thief that want to bring into the night the things that you found that was in the gutter.
What a lying, scheming, Machiavellian Democrat. And she uses as a defense to her lie that she's being persecuted as a good Christian woman. It's not only unseemly, it is demonic. I didn't say democratic, although it could be. It's demonic. And then she continues the narrative that it's all really the Russians' fault. Folks, this is nuts. Since when does a judge look outside the 4 corners of an executive order, or any contract for that matter, and reach back to what a president said on a campaign trail? Where there is no ambiguity, there is no need to go outside the four corners of the document. If that were the law, the big question in the first executive order, which was, what about the people with visas or green card holders, which was answered by White House counsel, should have been accepted. But it wasn't accepted because it wasn't clear in the order itself, and so the judge would not reach beyond the order to find the answer. And to suggest that the First Amendment Establishment Clause actually applies to people in Somalia who are not even citizens, who don't have visas or green cards, that we should wrap them in the cloak of our United States Constitution when they're thousands of miles from our shores is outright lunacy. Maybe we ought to put them in Section 8 housing and send them over some mobile homes, and they can float over here and be cloaked in the United States Constitution. Look, judges cannot make decisions based upon their politics or their intense dislike for our president. And likewise, journalists like Donna Brazile should not be able to lie their way into the chair of the Democratic National Committee. That in itself should give you pause for what the standards are in that party. You need to stay the course. They are wrong. You are right in more ways than one.